welcome back to my channel. For those of you who don't know, my name is Kathleen Carr. I'm a realtor here in the beautiful Roanoke Valley, and as you can tell from the title of this video and my logoed mask, we will be talking about COVID-19 and the impacts it has had on the market thus far. I will be linking several articles and other YouTube videos down in the descriptions box, so make sure you check those out as well. And without further ado, let's get to it. Okay, so I'm not gonna have this on for the remainder of the video, but this video was requested a couple months ago, kind of right when the pandemic really took full force. And I wasn't really sure if I was able to talk about it confidently because one, I had no clue what was gonna happen, but after several months of working with clients during the pandemic and also doing research, I feel like I'm able to talk about it more, so here we are. A very big concern and question for a lot of people, including myself, was were we going to have another 2008 on our hands? Was that ultimately the fate of 2020 with the pandemic? And the financial crisis in 2008 happened because there were several weak spots in the economy that was going on for several years prior, and of course the biggest one being the housing market. So long story short, people were being approved for loans that simply weren't qualified to do so. So ultimately they weren't able to make those payments and the bubble burst. So moving forward to 2020, COVID-19 is actually being seen more so as a natural disaster, and kind of opposite of what was going on in 2008. In 2020, lenders are actually being stricter and have tightened their standards for loan approvals, because ultimately they want to make sure that people can make those payments despite being in the middle of a pandemic. Now let's talk about what's been actually going on during COVID-19. We have seen a decrease in retail spending. However, we've seen an increase in home improvement spending. Now, I'm sure this comes to no surprise. We're at home more. We're able to have more time to get those home improvement projects done that we might have been pushing off the last few months or few years. And we've also seen low inventory. Now, this has actually been a trend prior to COVID-19, but it is true now more than ever. We are seeing on homes multiple bids, and I'm not just talking about 2 or 3 offers coming in for one house. I'm talking like 9 or 10 offers are coming in for a house. So this is also driving up home prices, and also with the low inventory, this is creating a perfect storm for sellers to have an upper hand. The pandemic has also made the buying experience quite different than from what it was 6 to 12 months ago. For example, there's a heavier focus on technology, and there's necessary precautions that you're having to take when going to go view a home. For example, wearing your mask, possibly wearing gloves, so on and so forth. I do want to share some tips if you are a buyer during this time. The first one being to make sure that your job and income are stable and that you are still continuing to save. I say this because the future is still uncertain, and I just want to make sure I got that point across first and foremost. Second, lock down those low mortgage rates. Third, make sure that you're staying smart when making an offer. Just because you're going against 5 or 6 other offers does not give you the green light to be reckless. And lastly, if you are not racing against a time clock right now, do not rush to purchase a home. Eventually, there will be a shift in the market and more homes will become available. That is about it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got something out of it. And I know that the pandemic has brought a lot of different challenges, and I genuinely want to make sure that you are all okay and that you're staying safe and healthy, not only physically, but emotionally and mentally as well. Those are just as important. As always, make sure you subscribe to this channel. Let me know if videos you want to see in the future, and also don't forget to follow me on my other socials, Facebook and Instagram, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.